Bienvenue, ici War Survivor Crazy Vegas qui s'adresse à tout le monde. C'est parti pour la suite de PGA Tour 2K25 sur PS5. Je continue le jeu, c'est parti.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The first round of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader.
Second shot here on the 9th hole. Not a bad play, that one. And he's down there. You got to read.
This one is breaking left to right. Starts off looking good. And a relatively good putt from that distance.
And finishing this hole with a little tap in. And as we make the turn, Rich, he's playing very nicely out in front.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
This one appears to be fairway bound. Sitting at 3 under. This one is looking good. Let's check in with Henny.
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Teeing off here on the 11th.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
And now a tap in for bogey. Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now You're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Round 2 of the ACE Championship is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And Rich, as we get set for this second round, our featured player is at the top of the leaderboard.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
Let's get down to the 8th to catch up on the play. Pulling hybrid out of the bag. A chance here to get to 7 under par. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
Ooh, gonna drop at least one here. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
A 3-footer coming up. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Driver not really necessary on this shortish par 4. Just a 3-wood for position. Second shot goes to a green that runs diagonal of the players. There is a couple of really good and tough pin placements that are back left.
On the green, that's always mission number 1. We are 19 feet to the hole. From there, you'll take it.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Teeing off here on the 12th.
This fairway does run out there at the very end, but only for the longest hitters in the game. Second shot downhill to a greens protected by a bunker, front right, but a runoff area also on the left-hand side of the green. This one is all over it.
Nicely done with birdie. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Third round coverage continues of the Ace Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Glad to have you back with us. Our featured player is at 10 under as we start the day on 2K Sports. And now this from about 150 yards away.
Yeah, right-hand side of the green.
The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Needs this to drop to save par. That looked good, but just not enough pace. Man, that was close. Well, that is how you give the rest of the field some hope. A double bogey on the scorecard.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Yeah, that was a safe play. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Currently 13 under for the event. Here we are on the par 4 15th hole.
Yep, some bunkers on the left-hand side that you got to be mindful of. Driver not necessarily needs to come out of the bag. Just find the fairway. From there, just a short iron, back uphill ever so slightly to a green that's got all kinds of undulations to it. Good opportunity for a birdie.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
You got water everywhere down the left-hand side, so your eyes are immediately drawn to it. You've got to divert them out to the right-hand side, but don't get clumsy, don't get lackadaisical, and don't miss the screen too far out to the right, because you're going to have a wicked hard chip.
Wow, I thought that was going in. All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
And a tap in as we move on to the next hole. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Nine under for the tournament. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. 16 feet to the cup. Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Ooh, boy, not pretty. Second shot here at 18. Playing this one out of the sand.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. All right, we can work with that. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left to righter.
He finishes off his round with a bogey. 3 rounds are done, and our featured player has a comfortable advantage.
That's exactly where any player would love to be, but with such a huge margin, you know it's yours and yours alone to lose, not just win. It's still going to be exciting.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the Ace Championship. Andrew Catalon here, pleased to have you back with us. So glad you could be with us again today here on 2K Sports. We're hoping for another exciting day of competition. Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. This putt for a birdie. Did not hit it. That's a tap-in par. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Beautiful shot from our leader.
Tell you, where he drove this, that's where some players are dreaming of pitching out to.
Our leader has done it again. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
It's a straight putt for the most part. It should turn a little to the left as it nears the hole, however.
And the short par putt is good. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4.
It's got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that, so driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway, you got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
That was on a pretty good line, but does not get to the hole.
Sitting at 10 under par for the event. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 7. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. 8 feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Time to face a par 4 now.
Just take your tee shot, and if you want to, lay it up down the right-hand side. It's a pretty simple second shot. Big hitters might think about trying to take on the dogleg. No need, though. This green sits down below the second shot, down below the fairway, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, they buried a snowman. The base of a snowman, a big lump right in the middle of it. It's a fantastic feature.
This looks like a really strong tee shot. Our leader is putting on a clinic out there. A critical bunker shot here, and if it drops, he'll win the event. Another good shot from our leader. This putt to be crowned the winner of the Ace Championship. There it is. Our featured player has won the season opening Ace Championship.
Nothing more satisfying than winning the season opener against your peers. This player's confidence is sky high.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalon saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We've got all the first-round action of the Bluff Championship coming your way. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. The course looks pristine, the crowd is buzzing, and we're glad you've joined us for this exciting day on the course. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. And this putt to move into a tie for second. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
Oh, he's going to like the look of this. That's a good outcome. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The closing hole of the front 9, Rich, is a really strong par 5.
It is straight away, just some trees down the right-hand side that must be avoided. From there, second shot goes into a green that is severely elevated. It's got runoffs going every single direction. If you have just a twinge of nerves in your chipping, you're really not going to like it around this green.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Oh, just missing the birdie there. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
Oh, that's criminal. How do you leave that short? And a bit of frustration starting to set in as the par just misses the hole. He's in a share of 12th place.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
That was absolutely murdered. Standing over his second shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
This is from miles away. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. Bogey putt coming up here. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Well, I like the look of the 12th hole at Central Otago, Ridge. A short one, which I'm sure some big hitters are going to want to try and take on.
And they should or could be able to, depending on the winds. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side just a little bit and look at this green. It works in from both left and the right-hand side. This is almost a gimme birdie.
Oh, nice stroke. Yes, the putt drops. Beautiful. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 13th at Central Otago is a par 4 and another quality 2-shotter.
Need a strong tee shot right here. That outcropping is a gorgeous line. From there, you want to hug the right-hand side as best you can, even bringing those rocks into play, as missing it down to the left-hand side. Bogey will be a number that you'll more than likely put on your card.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. 7 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Currently at 2 over par. Yeah, Rich, that was a nerve-wracking day. It was tense, wasn't it? Drama-filled and a tight lead to end it.
Tell you what, Luke, there could be massive fireworks tomorrow. This player, slender lead. Are they going to be able to get a good night's sleep tonight? I'm not so sure.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you. Atteignez Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Time now for the second round of the Bluff Championship. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. This player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Didn't that look good for a long time? If he makes this, he'll save his par. So close to the par, but a bogey it will be. A quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first place, with Xander Schauffele in second.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. As we now move to the next hole, he has a 4-shot advantage. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Well, Canada does have a bright star in Brooke Henderson. She's a consistent contender almost every week, it seems. Of course, she's won some majors. She's won a national title. She wins regularly on the LPGA Tour. There's a lot to like about Brooke Henderson.
Well, how could you not like the fact that she swings it like perfectly? I mean, it's just phenomenal how good her swing is. I mean, it's just, you would just dream of being able to be that good. And she falls out of bed every single day and is that good.
Looks perfect.
I know, yeah. I'm jealous. But, you know, she's just got an all-around game, and she's, you know, she's got the personality to match where, you know, she's going to win plenty more tournaments in her career, and she's going to do it by just devastating you. And
well, she's Canadian. She probably apologizes for beating you.
No, she doesn't. I promise you. She does not apologize for beating you. She's like, if she does, she says it sarcastically. Oh, so sorry. You know, better luck next time. Because she, you know, she's that fiery. She's a heck of a competitor. You know, I mean, I just enjoy watching her compete day in and day out. It's a lot of fun being around her and seeing what she's capable of.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Alors, le trophée d'Instar Aîné atteignait 100 000 followers dans MyCAREER. Voilà le trophée que je viens d'obtenir. Si tu as des questions, n'hésite pas. Reste passionné dans ce que tu fais. Fin de la vidéo.
Better luck next time. Because she, you know, she's that fiery. She's a heck of a competitor, you know. I mean, I just enjoy watching her compete day in and day out. It's a lot of fun being around her and seeing what she's capable of.